competitive sparring matching. So we had to stop sparring because we got too heated in the sparring match. So Dan pulled us out. Yeah, he got the better of me. He outboxed me. He got the better of me. He did his thing that day, but not to me.
Him either. I had disliked a lot of things that he was saying, and how he was acting. Being that, me, I'm a real individual. I just felt like, we was all cool at one point in time.
Terence Crawford has fired back.
Terence Crawford has hit back at Floyd Mayweather after the boxing icon shared footage from an old sparring session seemingly to ridicule the three-weight undisputed champion and counter claims that Crawford is better than him.
A hater. That wasn't even the full clip. I caught him many times. I don't know why he's being shady.
Mentioned and talked about and, signed, I just felt like he just did a lot of fake stuff and said a lot of stuff that, a person that you claim that you cool with, you would never say. So that was my big issue with him. I just know, character take you a long way, and I just don't agree.
Since Crawford's victory over Canelo, Floyd Mayweather has appeared keen to paint him in a negative light, as fans started arguing that Crawford surpassed him as a boxer. Floyd repeatedly called him out with no response. He later posted a short clip from their sparring session online where he appeared to be on top, but the video was quickly removed.
Using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and
that didn't stop Crawford from seeing the clip and responding publicly. He dismissed it, calling Floyd a hater and saying the footage was incomplete. Crawford added that he caught Mayweather multiple times and questioned why only select moments were shown.
All right, Jeff Zimmerman here with the champ, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, 2-division world champ, and oh, by the way, a Hall of Famer. Man, Tim, I want to call you the most outspoken man in boxing. And I mean that affectionately. I gave Keith Thurman.
Mayweather has pushed for a potential fight ever since fans began labeling Crawford the GOAT after his win over Canelo. Those comparisons didn't sit well with Floyd, especially given that he was never undisputed, while Crawford has achieved that status in 3 separate weight divisions. Still, Crawford has largely brushed him off, suggesting a fight would be easy money.
Who you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter.
Pressure mounted on Mayweather not only from fans but also from former rivals, who voiced their belief that Crawford is the better fighter. Alongside Canelo, Shane Mosley, who lost to Floyd on points years ago, shared a similar opinion, intensifying the debate.
Compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Speaking with Fight Hub TV, Mosley said he believes Bud Crawford would have the upper hand against Mayweather, while still praising Floyd's ability. He described Crawford as bigger, stronger, and more complete overall. Although he acknowledged Mayweather's talent, Mosley felt Crawford's size and reach would likely make the difference.
How did that feel to hear that from someone like him?
I just was like, well, it's his personal opinion. He was in the ring with both of us, so a lot of people, they can say what they want, but he's actually been in the ring with both of us. One where he felt like he was at the best.
As well, by just pivoting, on an angle and, making Canelo reach. There were spots inside the ring that I saw Crawford.
Following Crawford's landmark victory over Canelo, fans and analysts began debating whether Bud should now be considered among the greatest fighters of all time. The win returned the 37-year-old to the top of the pound-for-pound rankings. After the fight, Canelo repeated his belief that Crawford is superior to Mayweather.
Who do you think wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me.
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd?
I don't know. I thought you'd hesitate maybe even a bit.
Canelo's comments carried extra weight because he has faced both fighters. Making such a claim immediately after a loss sparked controversy across the boxing world. Some praised Crawford's willingness to challenge himself across divisions, while others defended Mayweather's flawless record. Crawford later noted that Canelo's opinion came from first-hand experience in the ring.
Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fight.
In the end, the discussion remains subjective. What cannot be disputed is that both fighters are undefeated and have ruled multiple weight classes. Speaking to Fight Hub TV, Crawford's trainer credited Bud's success to a strong team and firmly stated that he believes Crawford is the greatest of all time.
Good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician.
From Bomac's perspective, there is no middle ground. He believes Crawford has already gone beyond what Mayweather represented in the ring. Despite the noise, Crawford has stayed composed. After defeating Alvarez, he said Floyd was the best of his era while he represents the best of his own.
Crawford against Mayweather, right? How do you think a fight between both of them turn out?
If Mayweather gets hit with Crawford like I hit him and rocked, it might not end well for Mayweather. They might be over it. But Mayweather could outbox Crawford, I think, because Crawford has the mindset that I'm trying to knock you out. And Mayweather knows how to play to that I'm trying to knock you out type of thing. Because he's used to people coming at him trying to hit him hard all the time.
Many point out that Mayweather defeated a young Canelo in 2013 while Crawford beat a far more experienced version, adding fuel to the argument. Stephen A. Smith highlighted that Crawford didn't just outbox Canelo but also exchanged punches and absorbed pressure. In contrast, he described Mayweather as a defensive master who was rarely hit.
Another where he felt like he was at a disadvantage when he had a rehydration clause and he was younger. So, I don't know. I don't go off of that. Floyd is the best fighter, in his era. And I feel like I'm the best fighter in my...
According to Smith, that defensive brilliance defines Floyd's legacy. Boxing remains divided, with some believing Crawford has surpassed Mayweather, while others argue Floyd's defense remains unmatched. What is clear is that both fighters defined different eras, and Crawford has already earned a place among boxing's great immortals.
Name like Floyd Mayweather.
He mastered the art of knowing when to fight somebody and when not to fight somebody. I mean, that he's the best in that game. He's the best in, making money and making all the, the huge fights happen. But why? Because he was timing every single one of them. He never fought nobody really in their prime. He always
after junior lightweight. Junior lightweight.
He changed the game in the worst way possible. You're right. Everybody's trying to protect their own. I had
a lot of the stuff that Canelo was doing, and that I would say this, that work from Boots helped in that aspect because Canelo was reacting to a lot of the counters that Crawford was throwing. Usually in the past, Canelo would stand right there. He would lunge and he would stay in place, keep his feet in place. However,
there is also debate surrounding how both Mayweather and Crawford maintained their undefeated records. This topic was raised by active boxer Ryan Garcia during a segment on Ring Magazine's Inside the Ring show.
Wild, because if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's.
And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight.
Discussion followed comments by Max Kellerman, who argued that Manny Pacquiao should rank above Mayweather on a pound-for-pound list for this century, after ESPN placed Floyd first and Pacquiao second, former NFL player. LaShawn McCoy weighed in on the topic.
But then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone.
Crawford's recent achievements have caused many to question that hierarchy. The timing feels perfect as Crawford continues to perform at the highest level while still active. Kellerman acknowledged Mayweather's advantages, including resumed depth, defense, and hand speed, qualities that made him one of boxing's most dominant champions.
Comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We even had the conversation go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who will win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd will win that
yes,
fight.
Yes, sir. I
Floyd
love you, Terrence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah.
However, Kellerman noted that Mayweather became more selective with opponents. After leaving the lightweight division, he suggested Floyd carefully chose when to face dangerous fighters, preserving his unbeaten record but raising questions about risk-taking. This was contrasted with Crawford's willingness to fight anyone at any stage.
I done studying. Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah. Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, yeah, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford.
Kellerman explained that while Floyd's resume is deeper and his defense and speed were superior, he carefully chose his moments. Crawford, despite a thinner resume in some areas, sought every challenge available. That approach, he said, resonates strongly with fans and fellow fighters, placing Crawford in rare company similar to legends like Roy Jones Jr.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can fish his.
Throughout Mayweather's career, fighters of all styles attempted to defeat him. Zab Judah, known for his skill and speed, troubled Floyd early in their 2006 fight, winning the first 2 rounds on some scorecards. Once Mayweather adjusted, however, he took control and secured a unanimous decision victory.
Whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw.
In other news, the WBC's latest super middleweight rankings show Canelo Alvarez no longer as champion, now listed as the #1 contender at 168 pounds. Elsewhere, Marcos Maidana used a physical approach in 2 bouts against Mayweather, opting for pressure and awkward attacks to make both fights highly competitive.
And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough.
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Knockout today and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.